Look, this glare has me looking straight up like Snow White. Wow. That's just the glare through my tent. Anyway, hi! Welcome to day 13 of the Money Manifestation Challenge from Unleash Your Inner Money Babe, a money manifestation workbook by Kathrin Zenkina. She's the creator of Money Manifestation Babe. Wait, no, manifestationbabe.com. So that's what we're working out of. Good morning, Lacey. Woo, 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 woo. Man, I am white. Holy shit. I'm really not that white. It's the glare through the tent. But holy shit balls. And can we just say how awesome my eyeliner is? All right, so how are you doing? Roll call. Wait to see if anybody else wants to pop in and say, hey. Oh. Maybe I should turn. Well, I can't turn that off in case my dad needs me. It's been a rough morning. Rough couple of days with Dad. He is not feeling good. So I might have to push these back a little later in the afternoon because the mornings seem to be being spent with him. So yeah. What's the weather like there, Lacey? It was cold here last night. It got cold as shit. So were you able to do the work from yesterday? Recap, yesterday was about basically speaking things into creation and understanding that all of the words, all of the things that we say, we get. So holy shit, it's supposed to snow? Lacey, the fuck? Already? It's not even Halloween yet. I'm sorry. Fuck that. That's the only reason that keeps me away from living up here in Pennsylvania. Snow. I'm gonna end up in the snow. I snow it. I don't know why that was so funny. Okay. Anyway. Okay, you went over it and did a little bit. Want to do some big journaling on it today. Heard. Okay. I know that for me, the limiting phrases that I was using, I was working on not using them, but I know I was still using them where like, I can't afford it. I don't have that money right now. Or I don't have money for that. Things like that. They came from, through this, I've realized I had made a conscious decision to not have money. That's what all of this has shown me, is that nobody was making any noise before I started, and yet now it's time to cut the grass. What is that? Right, using want more and get to instead of have to. Yeah, I get to do that. What? By the way, you like my sweatshirt? Represent. Anyway. Oh, okay, good. You can't hear it. All right. Yeah. And also it is coming from growing up, like hearing that, you know. However, I can see where at one point I made a choice to not have money because uh because I don't know, because of a lot of reasons. It was causing a lot of stress. That's what it was, really. When I was really sick and I was like, all right, I got to turn this gravy train to fuck around. I was like, one of the first messages that came to me was stress is a killer, is like a number one silent killer. And so I assessed my life like I do. Oh shit. I was like, I'm fucking stressed the fuck out. We were in and out of homelessness, which has been my entire life. That's something else that I've noticed, you know. So somehow I'm thinking that's some sort of a generational curse at this point that I'm gonna do some work on. Anyway, messages from spirit. Um, yeah, and I was like, oh shit, what am I most stressed out about? And it was money. And I was like, all right, well, how can I make money not be an issue? And then I was like, I'm going to create a world for myself where money isn't necessary. And then that led me to, I'm going to barter for everything. And I did that. For a couple of years. I bartered. People we lived with, I would barter cleaning their house or nannying for them, you know, in exchange for like food and lodging. And so I had really created this world where I was having, and still I still do have my needs met through bartering majority of the time. But that makes me feel good. And that's what helped me, realize that the foundation of the Misfit Sanctuary has to be, you know, like some sort of open flow of energy exchange, not necessarily money. And then that led to the realization that, oh, if I, use like I can use, I can exchange, I can give the people that are coming for services empowerment by allowing them to give back in some way, because that feels better than just getting a handout. And so some people will be better at administrative tasks. Some people will be better at working outside. Some people will be so sick they can't do anything, so they'll just like maybe give hugs or I don't know, turn on the TV or something. You know what I mean? Like, and then by doing that, they can fill in the services that I would normally have to hire for, which would also be teaching them a skill. And then everyone that's there is going to learn how to grow their own food and their own herbs, how to use those in a healing manner, and they're going to learn how to build a structure. So by the time everybody graduates the program, they'll have at least three new skills. Look, I tore all of my nail polish off. And that way, when they graduate the program, they'll have three different skills that they could go from there and work. You know, they'll have a permaculture design certificate, which will allow them to, grow their own food, and then a job. And then it won't be an herbalist degree, but it'll be like, a really, really nice foundation of knowledge on how to use herbals. And then like how Habitat for Humanity You help someone build their house, and then they help build your, and that's what we're going to do. So while we're working on that project, we'll be learning how to build structures. Because fuck the government, man. Like, no. No, I will not. I do not comply. No. And the biggest way for us to put shit back in order is by not depending on the goddamn government for shit. And I'm saying that as someone that's on food stamps. So I'm not shitting on people, like I'm thankful. And as someone who's receiving food stamps, it is a cycle that is meant to keep you in poverty. It is not meant to help you get a leg up and out. Absolutely not. It keeps people stuck. So my solution to the anger that I feel from that is to create, like, I'm gonna build an army of self-sufficient women. That's what I'm doing. And it'll be their kids too, because it's women and children that have been abandoned due to illness. And we're gonna fucking try to tell me. Try to tell me. I do not comply. I'm gonna put that on one of the shirts. I do not comply. Because it feels so shitty to be oppressed that the only way to get out is to educate ourselves and replace the services that they have us indentured to, growing our own food, building our own structures, right? If we can grow our own food, then we can all get together and grow fucking food. There's community gardens. Like, we can really step our shit up, So I think that's the biggest way. And then learning to build your own structures so that you don't have to be homeless. I'm telling you, Lacey, I'm gonna fucking set shit on fire. It's like right there, you know what I mean? I feel like I just woke up to my potential. I feel like I was just like, oh, wait, hold on, wait. I think I could do something. Oh, wait. It's all starting to come together. I appreciate your support and everything too. Anyway, that got me all fired up for that. So I didn't get to go the whole way through with it either. I got through the first couple and then, I got almost the whole way through. I can totally see what I'm saying manifesting in my reality, 100%. Which means that I'm like, I know I'm excited because if I can create that shit, then I've seen I can create the good stuff too. So I'm pretty pumped up about that. I'm pretty pumped up. Can you replace these limiting phrases with their opposite counterpart? I'm going to do some work on that because I didn't answer that. And which phrases are you committed to saying from now on to create the reality that you do want? I've been repeating like the one that was suggested where people want to give me their money. People want to give me their money. And I do. I believe that now. People want to give me their money. They really do. And so now I think it's like working through like my own obstacles of like, just fear around money and whatnot. But people want to give me money. As soon as I pull this whatever is out here, I know, boom, floodgates are going to open. So, day 13. Your gut is talking. Listen up. Listen up, y'all. Okay. By now you're probably thinking, okay, Kathrin, this is all fun and stuff, but do I wait for money to fall into my lap or do I just have to go out and get this money? I always hear that taking action is important. Do I have to take action when manifesting money? Yes and no. The idea and goal of manifesting with ease is not to take just any action. The goal is to listen closely and take inspired action. This is one of the laws, the 12 spiritual laws of the universe that we're going to go over. Because you are a co-creator of your reality, you are one half of the equation when it comes to manifesting the money you desire. This means that there is work involved on your end. But the work, it's actually really easy and doesn't even feel like work at all. Allow me to explain. As you increase your money vibe during the 21-day journey, you might notice your intuition start speaking to you, maybe even for the first time ever. You're receiving little nudges here and there, nudging you to do certain things, think a certain way, or see something new that you've never noticed before. Maybe you're being nudged to call someone or to take a different route to work or to go to a different cafe for your usual breakfast choice of an almond milk latte and protein bar. These nudges feel automatic and come into your mind for no apparent reason. They feel really easy. Your intuition is the thing that's going to help you manifest the $1,000 because it's the deep part of you that's regularly communicating with the universe. So as you increase your money vibe, act as if you already have the money, visualize it, and do the daily assignments. You will receive more and more inspiration to do certain things. It will all feel natural and seem as if you made it all up yourself, like you had a thought pop up and acting on it was an obvious next thing to do, hence the inspired action. Remember my own experience of manifesting $2,000 for the first time following this exact 21-day process? Something told me to wait until the very last day to file my taxes that year. That something was my inspired action. That something inspired my mom to make a $1,000 payment on one of my credit cards. Yes, our inspired action can come through and inspire other people as well. I've been inspired before to check for airline tickets at a time I wouldn't normally look at them, just to notice that a flight I've been eyeing for a while randomly dropped in price, saving me $400 and getting the ticket at the exact price I wanted. I experienced that getting up here. I was looking for tickets way in advance and I couldn't find one that was affordable. And it ended up that I had some trauma to work through. And then as soon as I worked through that trauma, I healed it. I went and I looked at the airline tickets, and they were like half of what they were before. I was like, oh shit. So I had created that block. I've been inspired before to take a different route to a place I usually go just to my friends. Wait. I've been inspired before to take a different route to a place I usually go to just to find my friend in there who sees me and ends up asking me if I can coach them in exchange for pay. Aha. Thus manifesting money and a new client that I intended to bring into my life earlier that week. How in the world could I have ever predicted these events? I simply couldn't have. It was up to my intuition to guide me into taking my inspired action. All the money channels open when you're willing to shut up and listen to your gut. Your gut is talking to you all the time. Are you listening? Your $1,000 will most likely come through your own inspired action. Be open to the nudges you will receive over the next couple of days. Listen very carefully, listen very closely, and have faith that the money is already yours. You're just waiting on the instructions to open up that channel. You may have even noticed that your intuition has already been nudging you to do things or start something. Maybe it's, yep. Maybe it's to start a business, write a book, create your own course based on something you're super passionate about. Yep.
Battery low.
Oh, fuck.
Battery low.
I heard you. Oh my God. Why are you so scary? Oh my God. That was horrible. I feel like I was being attacked by a droid. There, calm the fuck down, Sophia. Jeez.
Power off.
Oh my god, why is it so loud? You need to calm down. Jeez. So now you know I don't like being scared. I for real thought like someone was behind me. I was like, eh. Did you see me look? I was like, they found me. They found me. Holy shit balls. Oh, fuck. Wow. Am I allowed to say fuck on YouTube? It's horrible. I really do not like to be scared though. Not because like I don't like the feeling of being scared, but because I've been working really hard to rebuild my adrenal system. I say that as I'm drinking coffee. Let me just be honest, right? Let me own up. And side note, I've definitely fallen back on my diet. I keep reeling it back in, but when I'm cheating, I'm cheating. But I know that our bodies only produce so much adrenaline and cortisol before we'll go into fatigue, and then that causes a whole shit nami in the body. And so as I'm working on rebuilding my body, when people scare me, it just makes me angry because I'm like, I work so hard to not get scared. And here you are, speaker, fucking scaring the shit out of me. That is not right. I mean, I guess it's better than it going, psst, hey, I'm dying. How scary would it be if your speaker, you're just chilling here and you hear, psst, hey, I'm dying. Oh, my cheeks. All right, back to money. Let's do money. Yes, shit, Nami. That's what I call those waves in life that come and you can feel them coming, man. You're like, oh, this is going to be a big one. Woo, here we go. Hang on. Here comes the shit Nami. I will say those shit Nami are like further and farther between, and they're less hectic now. Because now I've learned, oh, you better listen. You better fucking listen. Oh, resistance is like futile, you know? I resisted for so long. And then finally I'm like crawling out of my fucking grave, like, okay, I'll listen the first time. Please don't hurt me anymore. Don't hurt me, life. And now I feel it and I'm like, oh shit, bob and weave. Like fucking bob and weave. Be on the lookout. What are you learning? Learn it quick. Right? Lean into it. Lean in and fucking pay attention. Oh, my guides are so patient. When I think, like, the way I see it is kind of like a video game, but where our world is being played by kids, like my boys would be playing, and the way that they get points is by like how responsive the avatar is to the commands being given, right? And so I see like my son in there playing with his buddies, this like, real life Avatar game, and they're just so pissed because how can I make it any clearer for her? Oh, and then like you make so much progress and then something will happen, say like you relapse on something and they're like, oh, they lose all this skill. That's what I feel like it would be happening. And then when we get it, they're like, oh, finally, How many times do you want to learn this lesson? And how many different ways? Like I swear there's like each lesson is a cube of lessons. It's like learning boundaries and shit. Ugh. And I will tell you, in my experience, the universe has put it like how serious are you about this? Are like, how committed are you to practicing what you're preaching? And I take my integrity is number one for me, is my integrity. Because when I'm not in alignment with my integrity, I just absolutely destroy myself, and then I destroy everyone around me. We're going down together, guys. Mama's in a bad mood, So I my integrity is like super legit. And it's even come down to the point where very influential people in my life, I have had to say, like, not even you. Like, I'm not willing to put it on the line, not even for you. I don't care. I have to be okay with me, And that's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, because I generally go against the grain, I don't mean to. I tried to not go against the grain, and then I was not in alignment with my integrity, and I just wanted to just tear the world down. When I first was learning about the what the fuck are they called? Superheroes, like comic book superheroes, the Marvel stories and all that shit with the boys. I was like, oh, well, I guess I got to get on the up and up with this shit because I got boys and I want to be able to, like, hang. And I'm reading about the Scarlet Witch, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my girl right there. Like, she's so wounded. And she's so angry that she's like so powerful. I mean, I feel like the Scarlet Witch is really a great, what is that? What's that archetype for a lot of women, where we are so powerful that like we just don't know how to use our own power. And at the same time, we're so wounded that like we get in this where I don't know if I could trust myself in my full essence of being, Life is weird, right? Right? Life is really weird. I don't know what to think of it yet. I'm still making up my mind. So, yeah. So listen to what your gut is saying. Basically, that's what she says over and over again. The money action is to get quiet, listen, and pay attention to your gut. Feel free to meditate, to silence your mind, and open your intuition to flow freely. Here are some questions to guide you. Have you been noticing any nudges lately? What has your gut been telling you? Do you have an idea of how your $1,000 may come through to you? And how does it feel to take action on what your gut is telling you? And does it feel scary, empowering, natural? What do you believe your next step to take is? This is going to be a good one for me because, like, honestly, what I am being called to do. Okay, so I'm in and out of this, like, selling videos and photos, of sexy shit for a very small fee, which I don't know what that's about, but I sometimes really like it, and then a lot of times I don't, like I really don't like it. And it hit me the other day because, like, I am a very talented tarot card reader. I'm so grateful for the guidance coming through me because it's really not me. And I guess because I'm slightly intimidated by that, like, in and of itself, and it's very, it takes a lot of energy. And I hold myself back because I'm like, oh, I don't have the meanings memorized yet. And does that, does that make me come across as, like, less reputable? So I, like, let that hold me back. But here I realized that I charge more. Yeah, the thing is like, I can't even keep up with it because, like, I thought it would be just as simple as, like, oh, I'm just going to upload these on this site whenever I want, and people can subscribe or not subscribe. But it's really not that easy. It's very, very time consuming. Very time consuming. And I had a friend of mine say the other night, like, is it worth what you're putting in? Are you making that back? And motherfucker, I am not. And I can't, like, the other problem is I do not feel sexy right now. My dad is sick. And it's not looking good. So I'm having a very difficult time following through with this. So it's not working for me anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, what is it that draws me to it? And it's the instant money. And I was like, is there something else I can do for instant money? And I gotta make sure it's not my dad. Sorry. Okay. And so I was like, I can read tarot cards. I have like, I do tarot card readings. I just stopped promoting myself. I think because, like, I got scared and I didn't know how to handle it. And so I backed up, and then I went towards just what was, like, easy, but I don't think that that's feeling very good anymore. So I am wanting to, I'm being called to do the tarot card readings, and it's fucking terrifying, yo. Like, there's so much resistance. It, like, makes me scared. Like, it's like, oh my God. And I'm brave. Like, I'm terrified, and I'm also brave. So I know I'm going to do it. Like, I know how to push through that fear. And at the same time, I'm like, fucking terrified. Why? It's not because I doubt what I'm doing. It's maybe vulnerability. Maybe that's it. I do feel vulnerable because it is so draining on my energy. I will say I could practice better energy hygiene because I forget to, like, rinse off after a lot of times, and, like, to do grounding and stuff like that. So if I work more on that, then perhaps it won't be as draining. So I got to own that. But okay, it's a big thing in bigness class, charge what you're worth. It weeds out people not in right. And this is the thing, Lacey. I love your input because business. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to think. I know what my vision is, and you know what I mean. And like, I know that if I advertised, I would get tarot clients, which would lead to coaching clients. And it's that thing where it's like asking for that money is, it's like, I know I'm worth it. Why won't you ask for it? Just ask for it. And I'm like, I don't know. What if they don't like me? I guess that's what it comes down to, really. I mean, at the end of it, it's like, what if, I don't know, but like, I'm good at it. I know that it holds me back, or I allow it to hold me back, that I don't have the card meanings memorized, which what that shows me is that what I want to focus on is memorizing the card meanings. So I could write, the inspired action that I could take here is to write, flashcards for me of the meanings. So I could do that, but I'm gonna run I'm gonna run like a special where I'm gonna do one card readings. Well, I'll do like one card. I'm trying to set it up where I'm going to do one card readings live in the Facebook group, in the closed Facebook group, so people will only get the access to the free readings once a week if they're in the group. But then going live, not on in the group, but just on from my page, to do like $5 one card readings. You know what I mean? And just whoever puts their money in, I'll read their card. You know what I mean? Doing stuff like that, because again, it comes down to my integrity, and I want people to know that I genuinely care about what I'm doing, and I don't like. I want to come across knowledgeable. I want to come across confident, and I feel like perhaps if I have to still look up the meanings, then it might waver other people's trust, maybe. Does that make sense? What would happen if, the fear is there to see if you are ready to push through and grab the reward. Yeah, I'm fucking ready, man. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. And like, I think what's overwhelming is I have so many messages being thrown at me on like things that I could do. And it's kind of like, they're just like, just pick one, just pick one and go with it. And I'm like, but you're giving me so many options, Yeah, what would really happen if what? If I made a lot of money? Man, I would get my own property. I would get my own property and a new vehicle to tow my camper. That's what I'm focusing on. It's all coming. And that's the thing too, is Spirit will have me working on one thing for a while, and then it's like I'll get started on that, and then they're like, okay, well now you have to go and do something over here. And I know what is happening. It's all gonna lace together, you know what I mean? But it's like, so it's all coming together. I know that focusing is definitely something that I have an issue with, and I have really thought about taking like Adderall or Ritalin. But I just know it's not the right thing to do. And I wish I could. You know what I mean? I wish I could. If they didn't like you, would you quit? Or would you change your sails to adjust to the wind? It's not that scary when you go through all the ifs and see what you would do if whatever happened. Yeah, because like I'm a cat, man. I land on my feet. You know, if anything, I know that now. I can go through stuff, you know, and be all right. And yeah, I'm spending time today working on all of this because I'm ready. I'm ready for emotion. And I want to get some sort of a board to hang up because that helps me too. And doing a vision board. I want to do a collage like she had talked about. So anyway, ta-da! Oh man. Thank you so much. I can't believe that we are on day, day 13 now, but getting exciting. We're close. I'm feeling good because I can look around and I'm like, oh, I've already manifested like 75% of that, you know? So, yay. Ride that wave. I'm going to get work done and work on figuring out what to do with that damn truck. Not the one I'm borrowing up here, but mine down in Florida. It's shit. It's done. Done. Took a crap. Now I got to scrap it. I'm grateful for the very expensive lesson that taught me to do a lot of research before following through with expensive, purchases. Some people learn that when they're younger. Not me. I learn it when I'm 39. So, anyway, I love you. Yay. And, yeah, this gets posted in the group. You know that. I don't think anyone else is watching. Anyway, love you. Yes. Yeah, it happens. Meh. Meh. All right, bye, love. Take care.